All right, guys, it's time to go through my best moments here on Chicago Bears Now. My name is Harrison Graham. We went through my biggest crash outs, part 1 and part 2. If you missed those, subscribe to the channel. Go check out the videos. These are what the thumbnails looked like. That was part 1. This was part 2 right here. So I got a lot of comments of, hey, what about the best moments? What about the fun moments where you went a little bit wild? So thought we would do that for you guys. Just one video, not doing a two-parter. And let's face it, the Bears haven't given us as many fun moments, and some of these had to be creative. So top 8 here. Let's get into it. At number 8, remember when the Bears beat Tom Brady and the Bucs, the Super Bowl winning Buccaneers? They won the Super Bowl that year. The infamous Tom Brady photo at the end. He thought he had one more play. He did not. This is what it sounded like. Type stop. Incomplete. Ball game. And the game is over. By the way, I think Brady thought it was third down. What was that? Unreal. This is going to be the storyline. Tom Brady thought it was third down. It was fourth down, buddy. You hate to see it. And by you hate to see it, I mean you love to see it. Not really sure why I was pointing like that. That was back in the days. We only had like 7, 8 employees. I was self-producing at a sit-down desk setup. Yeah, that was fun. I think that was a Thursday, Friday, Sunday night game, Monday. I can't remember. I'd have to go back and look specifically. But, yeah, they took down the eventual Super Bowl champions 20-19. Our presentation's come a long way since, too, by the way. But that was a fun one. Didn't do anything crazy, but the infamous Brady photo, thinking he had fourth down to come, even though, or when he clearly thought that play before was third down, he was wrong. That was the end of the game. Okay, a year later, 2021, Joe Burrow and the Bengals come to Soldier Field, week 2. And the Bears defense picked off Joe Burrow 3 times in a 4-play sequence for the Bengals offense. 5 on the play clock. 4, 3. Snap is back. Burrow looking. Intercepted! Roquan Smith inside the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Chicago! Pick 6! Roquan Smith to the crib! A stop here, and you're feeling really good about closing this game out. Burrow, comeback, picked off again! Jalen Johnson, type INT! Lockdown defense. If the Bears got points that drive, this game would be over, but it's still a 2-score game. Burrow gets hit, picked again! Oh! Angelo Blackson! What is happening? The heavens have opened for the Chicago Bears defense. Burrow hit, ball tipped, Blackson picked. It's game over. Bears going to win this one. The crazy thing is they almost lost it. They won 20-17, but Justin Fields had an ugly pick late in that game because remember he came on in relief for Andy Dalton, who had an MCL sprain. But Bears found a way to win that one to improve to 1-1, and that Bengals team went all the way to the Super Bowl and lost to the Rams. All right, number 6, the Bears get their guy. They hire Ben Johnson.
Breaking news, the Chicago Bears get their man in Ben Johnson. It is official. The Lions offensive coordinator is leaving Detroit to become the head coach of the Chicago Bears. Man, my heart is pumping. I'm fired up. I mean, this is it, man. This is it. Bear the fuck down.
Just fun, man. Just fun. And we felt confident we were going to get him, but the Raiders made a strong push. But for that to happen that quickly, the Lions lost Saturday night in the NFC divisional round, and then the Bears hired him Monday morning. We did not think it was going to come together that fast. So exciting times, and we're all excited to see how it plays out. And we want to know for you, do you believe in Ben? Is Ben Johnson the right guy finally, a head coach for the Chicago Bears. If you think he is, type Y for yes. If you don't, type in for no. Okay, number 5, and you could have chosen a lot of highlight reel plays. Justin Fields certainly provided a lot of them. I go back to 2021, actually. His touchdown run on 4th and 1 on what looked like a broken play turned out to be a highlight reel touchdown.
Fields under center on 4th and about a foot. Play of the game so far. Darnell Mooney in motion. In motion again. Fields. Play action boot. Avoids a sack. Scrambling. Fields. First down. He avoided the sack. Inside the 10. Touchdown Chicago. Show me those TDs. Fields just went God mode on the Bears. Let's go. Woo! Are you kidding me? Never. That is on the highlight reel for the next 50 years. Touchdown Chicago.
And I think that last part of that call is kind of indicative of Justin Fields' career, right? He's going to give you highlight reel plays, but the inconsistencies, not being able to drop back and throw the ball in obvious pass situations, that game was a perfect example. They actually missed the extra point there. They were down 1, and in an obvious passing situation in the 4th quarter, didn't score the rest of the game. But certainly a lot of good memories with Justin. You think about that next year, too, the Dolphins game when he rushed for 178 yards, had a long touchdown run against Detroit as well, Green Bay. Just couldn't put it all together. We'll see if he's able to do so with the Jets. Okay, top 4. The Texans miracle gives the Bears the number 1 pick. I was actually in Los Angeles for the college football playoff as we were covering the TCU-Georgia game. We don't need to talk about that. It's not important. But I did a couple of watch parties from out there, and if you remember, the Bears were shifting between Nathan Peterman and Tim Boyle against the Vikings. We ended up turning it into a Texans-Colts 4th quarter watch party because it was obvious the Bears were going to lose. If the Texans won, the Bears get the number 1 pick. Here's what happened.
4th and 20 at the 28. Empty set, which I don't love because the O-line hasn't been holding up, but we'll see how it goes. Mills takes the snap. Mills rolling. Mills fires. Caught! Touchdown! Texans! No way! Time TD! Touchdown Texans! Oh my goodness, Jordan Akins on a prayer. Look at this. The DP whiffs it, and Akins catches it. I think the Colts made the tank call. 2-point conversion. It's a 2-point conversion with everything on the line. Davis Mills in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Mills throws, end zone, caught! Texans take the lead with 50 seconds left.
Absolutely crazy that the Bears ended up with the number 1 pick that year. They started that season 3-4. Did not win again. Matt Eberflus, the master of 10-plus straight losing streaks. And the Texans, I think, won 3 of their last 4 to leapfrog the Bears, end up with the number 2 pick. And obviously that gets us to number 3. I think I went crazier on that one, obviously, but just for a chronological purpose for this kind of 2-part sequence, that ends up turning into the Ryan Poles trade, which gets him DJ Moore, turns into the number 1 pick the following year. All right, breaking news. The Chicago Bears have traded the number 1 pick to the Carolina Panthers. So here are the full trade details, and then we'll react in further detail. Bears trade number 1 to Carolina. They get the number 9 pick from the Carolina Panthers, number 61, first and second. They get a first in 2024, a second in 2025, and DJ Moore.
Let the party begin, Bears fans, because the Chicago Bears have officially drafted USC quarterback Caleb Williams.
You just think of the domino effect of that Davis Mills Hail Mary play. It gives the Bears the number 1 pick. They trade that pick to Carolina. That
trade ends up getting DJ Moore, Tyreek Stevenson, Darnell Wright, Caleb Williams, indirectly Rome Odunze, indirectly Keenan Allen, who's obviously not here now. Now, it hasn't turned into any wins that matter yet, so time will tell if it ends up being the ultimate franchise-changing trade like we all thought it would be at the time and still think it could be. Yeah, it's just a complete fluke. And that Texans-Colts game led to this crazy domino effect that I still don't think we've seen near the end of the outcome of what that one play could have led to. So pretty wild to revisit all of that. Okay, number 2. You guys remember this one well. We went pretty crazy when the Bears drafted Rome Odunze. Myself, Roley was heavily involved in this one because we weren't sure if he was going to be there at number 9. Obviously went crazier for this one than Caleb. We knew the Bears were drafting Caleb, so let's take a listen to this one.
They could go Terry and Arnold at 11 or Quinion
Holy
Mitchell.
shit! The Falcons are taking Michael Penix. What a stunner, folks!
Michael Penix!
Chaos! Oh my goodness!
So now, Roley, the Bears can get calls from McCarthy or take Odunze. Holy shit!
Oh shit!
I'll tell you right now, if you pass on Odunze,
Picks in.
you got to get a print. Bears are
It's
making a
Rome
pick.
Odunze!
It's gonna be Rome fucking Odunze!
Let's go!
Let's fucking go! Rome Odunze to Chicago! Unbelievable! Multiple reports coming in. Rome Odunze!
It's got to be the best voice crack on the channel. To Chicago! That was fun. It's a fun night. Big year for Caleb. Big year for Rome coming up. Year 2. Let's get after it. That was a hell of a draft night. It's time to start stacking these wins, baby. All right, we included these on the crash outs. I wanted a positive moment on the crash outs. I didn't know we were going to do the good, the positive, the best moments here as well. Got to go back to the well. The Bears finally, after 6+ years, beat the Green Bay Packers. Williams throws over the middle, caught. DJ, you got to get up and clock it. Where's the ref? You got to hand it to the ref. They get the spike off. It's going to be a 51-yarder. It's actually straight up in the middle of the field. 51-yarder. Doesn't look that windy based on the flags. We'll see if they ice them. Snap. Hold. Kick. Is good! The Bears beat the Packers for the first time in 2,210 days. Cairo Santos from 51 yards. Finally!
Let's go!
They beat the Packers finally. Yeah, that was fun. And it's also sad that my number one moment is to finish a season 5-12. This has to change. This has to get better. Obviously, there's plenty other good moments in there that we could have picked and individual games and plays, but knocking off the Packers, first time they've done that since I've hosted this show. So exciting times. Need more of them, a lot more. There's been more crash outs than good moments, unfortunately, but better days ahead. I'm confident in that. All right, what do you think my best moment on Bears now is? Is it the Packers win? Is it the Rome draft night? Is it one I'm forgetting? I'm sure there's something in there that I'm not remembering. Curious what you guys think, and appreciate the feedback on the Crash Out videos. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one as well. My name is Harrison Graham. Training camp is almost here. We'll have real football to talk about. No more looking back. We're full steam ahead here on Chicago Bears Now.